Alright, bike check number 2. This is my 1996 Litespeed Catalyst. And yeah, let's talk about it. So it's a late 90s titanium frame with a carbon fork. It's very well built with great handling, race geometry. The wheelbase is very short, and the carbon fork just keeps the weight of the frame pretty light. Stiffness wise, it's noticeably stiffer than steel in my experience. Steel is very comfortable and it dampens the vibration of the road, but with this frame you kind of feel more of that. But it's also great because the power input is very responsive. Once you put a lot of power on the pedals, it just goes. It feels like you're on train track rails, to put it as such. Yeah, so let's talk about the components real quick. Yeah, so let's start with the drivetrain. So I have Shimano 600 crank arms, 600 front derailleur. The crank arms are 172.5 millimeters long, and I also have Shimano clipless pedals. It's a 2x9, so the front is a 53x39, and the rear cassette is 11:32, and this is a Shimano 105 long cage rear derailleur. Also, the brakes are Shimano 600, the rear and the front. I like how the color kind of matches the frame, this like gunmetal gray. So let's talk about the cockpit. I have the Shimano 600 headset and this sweet triple T 120mm coil stem. I love this thing because it has a removable faceplate, which helps me switch out bars super easily. And speaking of bars, I have these Origin 8 42mm wide bullhorn bars. And for the shifters, I have these Shimano Alivio 3x9, which I've converted the front derailleur to a 2x. I got Pro Max brake levers. This bar tape is pretty worn out, but it still works fine. And some Tom Ritchie bar end plugs. I love this setup. I'll talk more about it in a second. The bullhorn bars and the trigger shifters. As far as the wheel set goes, for the rear wheel, it's a Mavic wheel set, and the rear wheel I have a Mavic Cerium Elite aluminum with 20 bladed spokes, and the front wheel is a Mavic Axiom Race, also aluminum with 20 bladed spokes. They're both slightly mismatched, but I like the fact that the back one is black and the front one is gray. Slight two-tone. The seat post is just a generic aluminum seat post. 6061 aluminum. And the saddle is, I'm not sure what saddle this is, but it's kind of a rip-off of the Specialized power saddle. It's not that comfortable, I might change it, but for now it's what I have on the bike. Here's a closer look at the carbon fork. Classic. I wish it was just a plain black fork, but this kind of adds character. It goes along with the decals and the head badge right there. So let's talk about the setup on this road bike. I have it set up for commuting and short endurance rides, hence the bullhorn / pursuit bars. I find them a lot more enjoyable getting through traffic, and I also have pursuit bars on my fixed gear. So far the ergonomics on this build feel great. I'm glad it turned out just as good as I imagined it would. I've done a century ride on this frame last year, and I'm planning on doing more this year, which is why I do need to change out that saddle, because doing 100+ miles on something that is not that comfortable is not going to be great. That's all I have to say about it. I'm very intrigued to hear what you guys think about this setup, and follow me for more of what I do.